Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jonna. This is Jonna OMG. Today I will be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 7. Keeping it Gucci. So let's go ahead and get right on into this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, so you already know the last episode was a mess and a half, child. And I expected the same for this episode. So we start this episode off with Drew. She's meeting with the music director. You know, she's trying to record her music video. So apparently he has shot videos for like T.I. and Soulja Boy. So Drew finna be Soulja Girl. Just playing. Drew said she does want the ladies involved in the music video. So they're going to be like at a skate rink. I think, you know, those type of videos are really cute. She said that her song has about 30,000 streams right now, which I'm like, okay, it's good. And I went back and I listened to it a little bit. It's not too bad. Like, it definitely can grow on you for sure. It's the one that Ralph produced. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, okay. So the director asked if Ralph was like in shade because they apparently wanted him to play the leading role. But if he not in shade, they gonna recast himself. Recast his butt with the quickness. And I guess Ralph is kind of in shape, so I guess that's okay. But all I could think about was that eye comment that Ralph made maybe a couple episodes ago. And I'm like, if they recast that boy Ralph, he is not going to be happy about it. I could just see it now. He's going to be a pissed soul. And Drew going to get the brunt of it. I don't know why Drew is just so concerned with Ralph anyway. Ralph wasn't concerned with Drew when he was writing that book about her son and being a stepfather. She didn't even know about it. And then he wanted her to write the foreword. Like, anyway, their relationship is just really strange to me. So we move on to Sanya. She's meeting up with Sheree. They're going to a cryotherapy center, and child, they were sent up in this ice box, negative 220 degrees. Child, who? Not me. I cannot do it. Oh my goodness. I would take the sauna any day, all day. Negative 220 degrees? Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. And they say it's supposed to be good, like it helps with blood flow and like there's something for your skin. Like that's all great, but it's not for me. So of course the girls are talking about Courtney's event, and Sheree said that she's gonna end up putting the event together because the girls are quite divided. And you have Kandi, Kenya, Monyetta, and Drew on one side. And then you have Sheree, Marlo, Courtney, and Sanya on the other side. So they really are divided. And I mean, to me, it feels like Marlo created the divide, but we'll get into it later. So Marlo and Courtney are going to have dinner, and y'all, I'm still not feeling Courtney. I'm not feeling that girl. Like, something is not right. I don't know. Something is gonna come soon. It's maybe toward the latter of the season, but something is up with Courtney. It just is. She doesn't feel authentic to me. She feels very fake and phony and like she has ulterior motives, but we'll see. And if I have to bite my words later, I will do so, but I'm saying it now. Something is up with Courtney. Side note, Marlo's name really does fit her. Like the name Marlo, I do think of fashion and sassy, and it just really fits her raspy voice. Like Marlo, is that her real name? Like that's her government? It's really fitting. Anyway, so Marlo has a blind date coming up, and I am really interested to see how Marlo is on the date, how she acts on the date, like around a man. I've never seen that side of her before, and I'm really interested to see how she's going to interact with a man. So Courtney is helping Marlo get her record expunged. Remember, Marlo wants to get her record expunged so she can purchase a gun just for safety because she had a break-in, I think, last season. To her home. So Courtney introduced her to a legal consultant, and so Marlo is thanking her for doing that. And though it is a nice gesture, but to me, I'm like, Courtney, how well do you know Marlo to do something like that? And I guess you can argue, like, okay, that time doesn't matter. Like, she's doing a good deed. But on this show, on this type of show, these ladies are always trying to have one leg up on another. So to me, it was strange how you just met Marlo and you already trying to get her record expunged. And to me, it didn't even seem like Marlo needed Courtney. Like, Marlo, I'm sure you know a number of lawyers that you could have easily got your record expunged. Like, did you really need Courtney to do so? I mean, you could have called Phaedra for all that matter. Like, even if Phaedra can do it, she knows somebody who can. So I just feel like all these years, did you need Courtney to be the one to help you with this process? Seemed like you could have did it on your own a long time ago, to me. Yeah. So Kandi and Sanya are meeting up at Old Lady Gang, OLG. So Kandi tells Sanya that she really not finna mess with her and her friends anymore because she thinks that Sanya rides the fence. And I agree with that. Like, to me, it seems like Sanya only has smoke in her confessionals. And I get it, confrontation might not be for everyone, like, but it's the name of the game on this show. Like, you got to be able to confront people. Like, it wouldn't be the show for me, but Sanya, you signed up for it, so you got to have a little bit more smoke than just in your confessionals. Like, come on. So they segue into another scene where Courtney and Marlo are still together. So Courtney does ask Marlo why didn't she address the issue with Kandi before now? And Marlo gonna say that she hasn't seen her. Girl, now why you lie like that? Now why you lie? You was with Kandi all last season. So what do you mean you haven't seen her? You had plenty of times to bring it up. If it was something that was really bothering you about Kandi's character, doesn't seem like you would wait so long to say something. Like, you're usually a person that addresses something right then and there. So why did it take you so long? Like, we're almost 3 years now. So the more I ponder on this situation with Marlo and Kandi, last week I was leaning more toward Marlo's side, but I do feel like I'm on Kandi's side this week. I do think the timing is odd for Marlo to mention her nephew's passing when all of this stuff is going around about Kandi's restaurant. Like, what is her true MO for mentioning Old Lady Gang? To mention that her nephew worked at Old Lady Gang. It's like, you already know something that's happened at Blaze, and then now you're bringing up Old Lady Gang, and you're saying that your nephew passed. And I get she may have wanted Kandi to, bring some flowers to the funeral. I understand that aspect of it, but it's the timing of all of it, right? You just heard about what happened at the Blaze Steakhouse, and then now you're bringing up your nephew's passing and mentioning Kandi's restaurant. So it does feel like you're trying to make a connection. I don't know. What do y'all think? So we're at Drew's video rehearsal. It's more like a dance rehearsal. So she's getting her groove thing going. I don't know, child. I don't know what Drew was doing. But anyway, so there was going to be another leading a man to replace Ralph, but ended up having he ended up being double booked. So Ralph is back in, child, and their marriage is just so awkward to me. Like, I just do not like seeing them together. Oh, I'm sorry. I cringe when they are together. She said they don't have a problem with chemistry. Like, okay, whatever. Like, but I just feel like I feel like Drew is scared of that man. I just feel like Drew speaks from a place of fear every time she interacts with Ralph. She is just so nervous of what Ralph is going to think or say. She's scared of that man. I really do think that it's not all copacetic there. As we know, because I think they're about to get a divorce in real lifetime, right? I think so. So Kenya's visiting the doctor's office, and she asks the doctor, like, will she be able to have another baby? She wants Brooklyn to have a sibling, to grow up with a sibling, and I understand that. The doctors discuss all the risks that were involved with her first pregnancy, and then the risks that are going to be involved if she gets pregnant again. She does have some embryos with Mark, but child, why would you want to have another baby with Mark? I think the producer asked that too. She was like, well, why not use my embryos? Like, no one chooses to have a baby by multiple men. Though that may be true, but why are you choosing to have another baby with Mark. You see what he putting you through now, girl. Like, I would not have another baby with that man. No. She does understand the risks that are involved, and I think they mentioned that she can go the surrogacy route. She's just not sure if that's what she wants to do. So they're gonna have to consider other options. It is scary for Black women to have children. It's just so scary. So shout out to all my Black mommies out there. Yeah, she just says she, doesn't want to leave her children motherless, and that could be reality if she goes through this pregnant, just given all the risks that are involved. So she has to definitely consider all of her options at this point. So we are at the Gucci brunch. Sheree is having it at a restaurant. I don't know why I thought she was gonna have it at Chateau Sheree, but she's having it at a restaurant. I guess you can't always have stuff at your house. You got to branch out. Okay. They're at a restaurant called Toast. I'm not sure it was a good idea because the fact that it's split, the team is split right now, there are finna be some raised voices in the play. So she probably should have had it at her house, just thinking of the nature of conversations they finna have. So the ladies are rolling in with that Gucci, and I love to see it, honestly. I like seeing the posh lifestyle. Like, these women are supposed to be rich and famous. Like, they need to show me some luxury at some point. So even though I don't really care about brands, and I don't think you have to have a brand on to, look stylish, but I want to see the luxury. Yeah, okay. Sanya's Gucci outfit was cute. Marlo's was okay. Sheree looked like Marlo clocked it. She Sheree looked like she going to a business meeting or something, which she did. Drew's outfit was crazy. It was terrible. Kandi definitely looked like she was going to a bowling rink. It was not cute. I don't know. Courtney looked okay. She looked okay. I think I want Courtney to have more body in her hair. I want to see her with some waves or some curls, like big hair. I want to see how she looks with big hair. I don't know if I like the hair touching, already to your skin, so. That's how Courtney hair feels to me, it's coming right, planted on her face. Anyway, child, and then Kenya come in with a Chanel bag. Girl, you missed the mark. You missed the Gucci assignment. You're supposed to be Gucci from head to toe. How you gonna have come in with this Chanel bag? I know you got a Gucci bag somewhere. So Drew said that she had to ask Ralph if she could come because of the invite that Sheree gave in text message. She didn't know what it was gonna be about, so she had to ask Ralph if she can come. She's scared of that man. I'm telling y'all, she is scared of that man. It's just something not right. Something not right. And I don't like Ralph. I don't really care for Drew either, but I really don't like Ralph. So Sheree is getting emotional, trying to get the girls on one accord. But to me, it does feel like Marlo is the common denominator. Marlo is not getting along with Kenya, not getting along with Kandi, not really getting along with Drew, not getting along with Monyetta. Everybody else was able to hash out their stuff. Courtney and Kandi were able to hash it out. Sanya had an issue with Kenya. They were able to hash it out, kinda. Kenya was throwing a little shade, but anyway, it's kinda. But it's nobody can really figure out the issue with Marlo, or Marlo can't figure out the issue with the girls. I don't know. It's just always something with Marlo versus somebody else to me. Oh, let me backtrack. So Kenya did say that sometimes she feels like she can't trust Sanya because she feels like she always has Marlo's back, but she never has that same respect for Kenya to have her back. She always just choosing Marlo's side without ever hearing Kenya's side of the story. Because I guess Sanya went on Watch What Happens Live with Andy and threw some shade toward Kenya's butt, and she was like, she only got that because of Marlo. So if she's her friend too, she shouldn't have been throwing shade on the interview. She should have just been I don't know if her butt is real or not, but the girl look good or something like that. Which, yeah, she could have said that, but baby, they on a shady show. Sometimes you gotta throw shade. I don't know, but yeah, I get it. If you my friend, I don't want you saying nothing bad about me or whatever. But just because Marlo said it, you know? Anyway. So Kandi and Marlo trying to talk it out or whatever, trying to tell her side of the story. Kandi said that no one would want their name to be attached to a death in that manner. So it's not fair for Marlo to mention Kandi's name when speaking on her nephew's passing. I do found it weird that Marlo didn't tell Kandi that her nephew was working at OLG prior to his passing. Like, that shouldn't have been the first time that Kandi knew that was Marlo's nephew. You would think that would be something that she would share with her, like as soon as he got the job. Hey, my nephew working at a shelf at your restaurant. Like, why is it the first time that Kandi's learning that this is your nephew when he has passed? That did seem strange to me. So they definitely had a failed attempt of trying to hash it out. Like, Kenya and Drew really didn't let Marlo get a word in, honestly. I don't know why Drew was saying anything. I think Drew just wants to be seen. She just wants the camera to shine on her a little bit because she really didn't even need to say anything. I mean, Kenya didn't either, but Drew really didn't. And people have to remember that Kenya doesn't like Marlo because last season Marlo said something about Kenya's child. She had said something about Brooklyn. Now they edited it out, but Kenya did mention it, or Kandi mentioned it on her YouTube channel, that Marlo had said something so vile about Brooklyn, and that's the reason why Kenya will never be here for Marlo at all, because she said something about the child. And it's really like, how do you come back from that if you say something about my child? Granted, we don't know what she said. Like I said, it was edited out, but they mentioned it on Kandi's YouTube channel that something bad was said about Brooklyn from Marlo. So Marlo leaves because the conversation really wasn't going anywhere. She comes back in. It still didn't go anywhere. She just said that Kandi should have offered condolences, but I think it's about the timing for Kandi. Like, you use this opportune time when the shooting at Blaze just happened to try to bring this up. So I think that's Kandi's biggest issue. She heard about the issue at the restaurant. It seems like she's just trying to call Kandi's character in question, which will make people kind of look at the steakhouse like what's really happened over there. So I don't know. I think that's Kandi's biggest issue. Like, not put my name on nothing else regarding a death. So next week will be Drew's video shoot. She's having a skating ring, and child, the girl can't even skate. Drew can't even skate. Why is she having a video shoot at the skating ring? You would think they would have asked her first, like, Drew, do you know how to skate? Before we have this video shoot at a skating ring, like, how's she gonna move? Anyway, interested to see. All in all, I rate this episode a 6 with hesitancy because it wasn't that great. Yeah, never mind. Maybe a 4. I'll give it a 4. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get down in the comments. Tell me what you feel about the feud between Marlo and Kandi. I want to hear your perspectives. And how do y'all think about Courtney? I know I ask this every week, but what do y'all think about Courtney? Is it just me that's side-eyeing Courtney, or like that's y'all girl? Like, I want to know. All right, bye.